Cell. Mitochondria, tiny organelles that transfer energy from organic molecules to adenosine triphosphate. Has inner membrane, outer membrane, and cristae. Ribosomes, small organelles that are responsible for building protein. Some ribosomes are free within the crystal, other is attached to the ER. Endoplasmic reticulum, also called ER, a system of membranous tubes called cristae. ER is a path in which molecules move from one part of a cell to another. Golgi apparatus, systems of flattened sacs. The sacs nearest the nucleus receive vesicles from the ER. Vesicles travel from one part of the Golgi apparatus to the next. The vesicles get addressed and move to other parts of the cell. Diversity. Animal cells compared to plant cells. Animal cells have a nucleus, and also do plant cells. Animal cells have cilia, but plant cells rarely have cilia. Animal cells are round, and plant cells are rectangular. Animal cells have no chloroplast, and plant cells have chloroplast. They both have cytoplasm. They both have ER. Animal cells, one or more small vacuole, and plant cells have one large vacuole. Animal cell, no cell wall. Plant cells have a cell wall. Biotechnology. Biotechnology is the use of living systems by people to make products. Biotechnology uses many different sciences to develop tools and products. Biotechnology changes genes of organisms for specific purposes. Effects in society. It provides medicine and can detect, and treat diseases, diabetes, sickle cell anemia, and antibiotics. It has a continuous to change what we are able to eat. Ethical issues. The use of genetically modified organisms is a practice still in its infancy. The long-term effects on this technology are not yet to be seen, and thus we must proceed with caution as we develop and practices and guidelines. Although pesticides can protect crops against unwanted insects, they can also have unintentional effects on other species. Because technology has been available for such a short amount of time, we need not know the long-term effects. Element found in living organisms. Oxygen and carbon. Oxygen is needed for respiration, which is the process used for making energy. Carbon can form along covalently bounded chains, which can incorporate many other atoms. Element found in living organisms. Hydrogen polyphosphorus. Hydrogen bonding plays a vital role in physiologic system. Proteins contain chains of amino acids. The amino acids units are arranged in a spiral form, forming a double helix. They are joined to each other through hydrogen bonds. Phosphorus, essential in our diet. Importance of water. Water is essential for all living organisms on Earth. It is a major component in cells, which make up all living organisms. Therefore, 60% to 95% of living organisms are water. Water molecules are dipolar, and this generates hydrogen bonding between atoms. Metabolic reactions. Water is a very important element of life. There is a constant and steady loss of water from the body. Water is the medium for biochemical reactions and is needed in sufficient quantities for the easy diffusion and flow of dissolved and suspended materials within the body. A disturbance in the water balance in the body can disturb entire metabolic activities. Organic molecules that make up living things. Carbohydrates and lipids. A carbohydrate is an organic compound that is composed of atoms of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen in a ratio of one carbon atom, two hydrogen atoms, and one oxygen atom. Carbohydrates are for short-term energy storage. Lipids. Each type of lipid has a slightly different structure. Lipids store energy from the membranes around our cells and use hormones, and vitamins. Proteins and nucleic acids. A protein is a chain of amino acids. They do most of the work in cells, such as metabolism, memory, hormone actions, and movement. Nucleic acids. The main function of nucleic acid is to store and transmit genetic information and use that information to direct the synthesis of new protein. This is the structure of plants. Cellular respiration versus photosynthesis. Similarities. Both involve electron transport chains. Both take place at some point within an organelle. Both utilize ATP for energy at some point. Both provide power for cellular activities. Differences. Cellular respiration depends on oxygen as a substrate. Photosynthesis utilizes two electron transport chains. In photosynthesis, energy is provided by photons and not catabolic process as in cellular respiration. The need for energy. Living things need energy for several important processes that are vital to life. One of the most important is the growth and repair of cells and tissues. Living things also need energy to move. All organisms use movement, even plants that don't appear to move. Energy is also required for temperature control in warm-blooded animals. The role of ATP in metabolism. ATP is a crucial chemical in human metabolism that has been called chemical currency because the cells use it as a direct source of energy. You make ATP when you burn sugars and other nutrients, and your cells consume ATP when they engage in activities like building larger molecules and producing movement. Experiment. Do plants grow faster in warm climates? If you place a plant in a warm climate, then the plant will grow faster. In my experiment, I'm going to place two of the same plants in average climate. Place one plant in cold climate. Place one in warm climate. And the control will be the plant in the normal climate. The independent variable plant in warm and cold climate. Dependent variable is plants growing faster or slower. This is my table. You're gonna have two in normal temperature, one in cold, and one in warm. And every week you're gonna measure how much it grows. You can improve this by having more plants in different climates. Research the plants and see if it is from colder or warmer areas. This may mean what climate it will grow better in. Have more weeks to test it. Conclusion. If the plants are placed in warm climate, then it will grow faster. This is right. However, not totally correct. If a plant is from an area with colder climates, then it will grow better in cold climates.